Jim McCood once again. This video is all about how to take the class and the test. We've done this hundreds of times, and what I suggest is you just follow our process initially. If you found some other better way to do it, then pass that along to us, share it with us, but try this first because it's extremely powerful, and I'll explain some of the reasons why. But we've got the video, and then also I've got it written, so you want to download this material, because what I'm explaining on this video you might have forgotten, you didn't take notes. If you download this just covers all the information on 2 pages in terms of what to do with the class and how to take the test. So at this point we've assumed you've got all your PDFs, they're all printed out, you've got your videos if they're available or not, and you're ready to go. What I would suggest initially is to, if you have the video, to in a group or alone, just watch the video. They're usually 10 or 15 minutes each, and there's a purpose for being that length. We want to drill down into the lesson, and so just take a few notes, but not many. We want you to really hear the video, and then after the video is completed, you can share just for a few minutes what the video said, some of the verses that were discussed, initial impact, and then once that's done, move on to the PDF, and then you read what's in the PDF and the verses that are on the PDF. Now, it's important at this point to make a note that the video and the PDFs are nice to work together, and they complement one another. They're not exactly the same, but they're on the same subject matter. So you've got a combination of input, one from the video and one from the PDF. Now, if you've only got the PDF, that's fine. We've used that, like I said, hundreds of times, and it works just fine without the video, so don't worry about that. So then in a group, you discuss and read the verses and read the information, or if you're alone, you just read it and then look up the verses. And then you might want to just share, if possible, for a short period of time. But the real power in this thing is to not stay together in a large group too long. What you want to do is break the group up into 1 or 2. And the reason for this is that you want people to do this on their own, but in some cases they might need a little help. Some people can't read too well, some people don't have as good of understanding. So if you have one person that can really kind of interact and help each other, that'd be great. And now don't answer the questions for the person, because everybody's got to respond on their own. They've got to put their own answer, and if they don't have a response, just put, hey, I don't know. Don't try to make something up. Just put, hey, I don't understand this, I don't know. And then you can always call us or email us, and we'll answer any questions you have. But it's important for each person to have their own PDF and do it. And now this is the real power of this thing. What we've seen is in a group that's a small group Bible study, typically even in a group of 4 or 5 or 8, you'll have some people who talk a lot and some people who just talk a little bit, and then some people who don't talk at all. What we found is that as they've taken the time to fill out the questions, read the material, they've had time to process this, and now they've written their answers to the questions that were asked. And so now when you get back together as a group, which I highly suggest to do, is then they will share the information, their answers to the questions, and the people who never talk all of a sudden now are talking because they've got something to say and share. And so I would really highly recommend that. So for the purposes of testing, it's really all about the notebook. You want to keep track of your PDF questions and answers, and then any notes that you've got. And as I said, don't take too many notes. And then I want you on just get a blank sheet of paper for each lesson, and I want to just keep it real simple, 2 or 3 sentences per question, and there's just really 2 questions, and here they are. Okay, the first is on your blank sheet of paper. This is after doing the PDF and getting those completed, is to write out one of these 2 questions and responses to them. Here it is. What did this class mean to you? What did this class mean to you? Or how did God speak to you? Now, if you want some extra credit, you could do both. So those are the 2 things that we're looking for. And then the second question is how to write down 1 or 2 or 3 sentences on how to actually apply this lesson to your daily practical life. And so you do the PDF questions, and then you write these on a piece of paper. How did this what did this class mean to you? How did God speak to you? How to apply it? And then I'm just talking about a few sentences on each one. for each class, and then gather that, put it into a notebook, and then what you do at the end of the 16 lessons is you mail all that information to us, and then we'll review it in 7 to 10 days typically, and then we will send you a diploma along with the materials back, because really your notebook is going to be yours, that you're going to be using and referring to as the notes and the information that you studied and how God spoke to you and what these things meant. And that's what's really what this is all about. This is about hearing from God. This isn't, trying to memorize a bunch of scriptures and facts and figures. This is about really hearing from God, learning how to walk in the Spirit more effectively, and hearing from God directly yourself. So go ahead and now make sure that you download this, and it's also going to be on a USB flash drive for those of you who received it that way. But download this. And on this, how to take the classes and testing, I've got extra credit on the second sheet of paper. You can read that yourself, but there's ways to take some extra credit, which are very exciting. And we're just really happy for you. Our satisfaction comes from Jesus and not from the things that we do. But man, I just am so blessed to have you participate in this life-changing experience. And if you have any comments or notes or questions, feel free to just email us or call us anytime during this process. We're here to be of help, and we'll help you out in any way we can. Hey, God bless you, and look forward to your journey in Christ as you go along your path and purposes for Him and for His glory and for His sake.